It's Sunday, 8 a.m. My home is not in the state that it needs to be in, so I'm gonna spend today to do that. But I'm gonna set timers so that way, like, I kind of time block things so that way I'm not like overwhelmed by trying to do it all at once because then I'll really get distracted and none of it will get done. So I'm gonna set a timer. I'm gonna book my sauna appointment for 9:30. Well, I'm gonna see what they have open first. But I plan to book it for 9:30. So that gives me like an hour, a little over, well, it's 8:12. So that gives me a little over an hour and a half to see what I can get done. So yeah, let me go get my other phone and I'll book the appointment. I'll show you guys, book it, and we'll go from there. So I got it. I'm gonna see what they have. So there's no 9:30, but 9:50 is good because the more I stay in here, the more I'm losing time. So I'm gonna go with 9:50. I have it booked. And now I'm gonna get started. Of course, I have to play my music, so I'm going to probably I'm gonna play my music while I clean, but I will leave where you guys can see. I always start with the kitchen because that's the easiest. Like everything has a place. I don't know. That's just the easiest. And now I'm really booked. So before it didn't say that. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the kitchen and some water first, and we're gonna go from there. So I hope this drowns out my wash machine noise or washer machine noise, whatever. So I'm taking a brief break so I can take my Cocoa raw yogurt. I try to do a tablespoon of this uh, daily. I'm not consistent, I won't lie, but I try to be. And if it's not this, then I'll try to have sea moss on hand so I can take that. But just for gut health and aid with digestion. So this is the mango one. I've tried the vanilla. I think I kind of like the vanilla more than the mango, which sounds crazy, but like it's not bad. It's just not, I don't know. It does cut down on the taste of the coconut a lot more than the vanilla does though. So that's the good part about it, but other than that, it's just, I don't know, I'm strange. But also today I'm gonna juice finally these two. I think I'm gonna do a pineapple watermelon, and then I'm also gonna do a pineapple celery. I don't think this week I'm going to fast, kind of do a fruit fast and detox. I've been eating meat for the past probably 2 to 3 months, and I think it's just time for me to change up for my gut a little bit, and help with my mood and stuff. I've been focusing a lot on whole foods lately, so my mood isn't horrible, but I have been struggling with things that I normally like to do, like going to the gym lately. And that could be a little bit of probably food, and then as well as I could do better with my water intake, I won't lie. And then also, dang, I lost my other thought. And this is why I'm working on talking to the camera. If I'm not going to talk to humans, I could at least start with talking to my camera. Um, dang. Oh, and a little bit of a plateau, I'm pretty sure is kind of the other thing that's happened. Like, because I've seen my body, I've seen all of the changes that my body could do, honestly. Like, I've had the abs, which, I mean, I still have them, but I don't work as hard on them as I should. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this on camera, I know. But anyways, I don't work as hard on them as I should. So to bring that back and that motivation and discipline for that aspect of my workouts, that'll be great. And just overall, just a little detox is the goal. Um, and then I'll probably do plant-based or lacto-vegetarian. For a few months, and then I might add meat back in. I don't eat that many meats anyways. Um Really the only two things I eat is chicken and ground turkey, and most of the times it's mostly ground turkey. I think last week I did chicken for quite a few days, like 4 days, and I could tell the mucus in my body, like it was in my throat. Like when I would wake up in the morning, like I was a little bit more mucusy than normal. So I was like, oh, it has to be the chicken. And I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but that was kind of the only thing that I added in that was different for my body last week. Um, and I do like, I will eat chicken if I'm out or something like that, but honestly, I don't go out that much either. So that was the biggest change that I had for my body last week, and I do think that that created a little bit of inflammation. Um, but yeah, so sorry for all that rambling on. I'm not sorry, but that was just me. That's my goal this week. That's gonna be my focus. Just to get my focus back in all areas. So yeah. Headed to the sauna. I'm excited. It's been a while since I've been. I used to try to go like 5 to 7 times a week. But I've just
Please fasten driver seat belt.
I've just been all over the place, so, and trying to get everything in order, so I really haven't gone as much as I should be going or usually would be going. So yeah. I'm 49. My appointment was at 9:50, so yeah, I'm a little late. It might be 9:50 now as I'm walking up. I don't know who's working, so. Hi. Thank you. That was so hard. Somebody was like sitting there, like I saw him looking at me while I was recording, but I kept going. I mean, I did have the phone at like a weird angle, so it does it really count? I feel like it kind of counts, But anyways, I'm here. I am going to go ahead and get myself ready. Well, actually, they already get it ready for me. But because I haven't been in a couple of days, I turned the temperature down from 170 to 145. And I also was supposed to drink more water than I did this morning, and I didn't do too well with that. So yeah, here I am. I love my little scene, or the setup that they always have for me. They know my name when I walk in. I really enjoy that. Well, it's a couple new people, so not everybody knows my name. But the regulars, the originals, love that. It's always, hey D. Hi. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this sweat session in. I'm gonna turn my watch on. Oh, it's 9:52. The good thing about it is they don't really yell at me about never mind, I don't want them to start yelling at me, so. Got that ready? I'm gonna turn the time on. And you totally can do this nude. What I normally do is none of your business, but I am going to be sitting here for a little bit and let everybody see. This is me post my sauna session. I didn't sweat as much as I usually do. I didn't have it up high. Like I said, I dropped it down to like 145 and then took it up a little bit to 149. But I didn't go crazy because my water intake was not where it needed to be for me to sweat like crazy. So here I am. Clean our towels up. Fresh eucalyptus wash. And it's cold, so that's great. Totally feel free to judge me because I had to make one stop. I needed to come to Vitamin Shop really quick, and I already know what I'm gonna get. So yes, I did run over here right after the sauna. Like I said, I didn't sweat as much as I used to, but people leave the gym and run errands all the time, right? And sorry, my lips are a little dry. Obviously, like I said, I didn't drink the water like I was supposed to. Anyway, so yeah, I just kind of. But yeah, so I'm gonna run in Vitamin Shop really quickly, get what I need, run back out, go back home, shower, and get ready to prove. See, like I said, super quick. And I even got out of my comfort zone and talked to a stranger today. I'm so proud of me. Making strides in the right direction. There's also like a Ross that's right here, and I wanted to go into it so bad because I am trying to also rebrand. But I was responsible. I didn't go in there. I'm going home like I said I was going to do. It's fine. I also almost thought I didn't know where I was and was gonna have to pull up my GPS to get home. But I'm good. I'm totally good. I made it. I try to ground myself once a week. I need to do it more, but I try to do it at least once a week. Lately it has been on Sundays, just kind of like the start of a fresh week. And this has been my go-to spot, but And since I do need to get in, I do need to wash. Like, this is perfect. Say, grass. I'll spend 3 to 5 minutes at least, at minimum 3 to 5 minutes. I'll work on some breath work, do a little bit of breathing exercises, and just try to drown out the noise and just enjoy the moment. I do still get a little bit shy when like cars drive by. Like, I'm like, oh, they're probably judging me, or like, But truth is, they probably don't even have a care in the world. Like, yeah, they might look at me, but they're gonna keep going. Like, and that's what I'm just trying to learn or teach myself in a lot of situations. Like, people care, but they don't really care. And I don't even think it's that people care. I think it's just that people are nosy and want to see what other people are doing. And we all know that. So, but yeah, 3 to 5 minutes outside, enjoying the moment, taking it in, bare feet in the grass, just connecting with nature. Rooted. Rooted in nature. It honestly always gives me like a good, it's really actually a good reset. It feels like a fresh start as well. I don't know. I enjoy doing it. Since I started doing it, I enjoy it. Like, I thought it was weird at first. I'm like, oh no, it makes sense. It just clears negativity, like frees up, like heals the nervous system. Like, it's just one of those natural, holistic approaches. Into shower, change, and reset, restart the day. From a new point of view. With a fresh mindset. New week, new me. Who this?